Welcome to the altar. Welcome to the altar. Meet me at the altar.
Welcome to the Marriage Altar Podcast.
Yo, you delivered. I didn't realize we was getting that much.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
I hope y'all are doing well.
Yes.
It's only a few days until the holiday, not the holiday season. We are in the holiday
We are
season.
in there. We are
season.
there.
For
baby.
those of you who are excited and expecting for this Christmas season, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And for those of you who don't celebrate Christmas, it's okay. Merry Christmas. You're still going to have a good day. Nothing's changing. Like, everything is still going to be good. So, Merry Christmas.
As you can see, the set is festive. Right
Festive.
Now. You got a
Whether you
festive
got a
set.
Christmas tree up or you got a fake plant up. Merry Christmas. Anyway.
We have both
We have
here
both.
for you.
We're celebrating both sides of the fence. Both sides of the fence today. Merry Christmas, y'all. Happy holidays. It's a great day. We are in our fantastic Christmas wear.
Yes.
Ernestine here is
did your shirt
sporting
say?
the most elaborate Christmas sweater that you've ever seen before.
It's 4D, guys. It is 4D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says, I deserve to be spoiled.
Spoiled. And she looked at me.
Yes.
Huh?
Get your life.
Not
And what
going
does
to
your
happen.
shirt say?
I don't know what it says, but what does it say?
Santa
We can't see
Raptor.
Claus.
Oh, Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah,
Got
the
it,
dinosaur.
Claus.
Claus.
Yeah, that
That's
makes
cute.
sense. That makes sense. Santa Claus.
That's cute.
Okay. So, and Cadero,
Mine's keep it simple, stay fly.
stay fly.
And it's
with
Santa
Santa
with-
and the reindeer. We stay fly.
Now,
stay
does that
fly.
mean we
Because they're
believe in
flying.
Santa
Because
Claus?
they fly.
Yeah,
It
they
don't.
stay fly.
They stay fly.
We say,
I said, now, does that mean we believe in Santa Claus? It doesn't. But hey, let's have a little fun today.
let's have a little fun
Christmas.
today.
What
It
does
is
Hope's sweater
Christmas.
say?
Mine said naughty, nice, but what's checked is an attempt was made.
An attempt was
So
made.
I ain't making no promises to nobody.
If you
about
want an
nothing.
ugly sweater, an attempt was made. If you want a nice fancy sweater, an
Oh.
attempt was made.
This done turned into a
sermon.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Anyway,
Merry Christmas,
Merry
y'all.
happy
Christmas.
holidays, everybody. We really hope that you're doing. Okay. I'm
You
sorry.
got to take that
Don't
off.
make
Yeah.
it
I
switch.
don't want the Saints to be like, you know what? We don't know what he's saying.
Why do they sound like that, dog?
Why do they sound like that?
Yeah, the
Just
same.
just take it all the way
Take it
off,
off.
babe.
Oh, we're gonna do a little switcheroo.
Little wardrobe change. Wardrobe change. There it is.
There it is. You didn't even see I had it. Nothing.
There
It's a
it
butte,
is.
Clark.
All right, there we go. I can talk now. My lips
There we
ain't
go.
itching.
Not itching. Yeah.
So happy holidays, everybody.
Yes.
We're
Happy
so
holidays.
glad that you have taken this time to
Yeah.
come and just spend an hour with us here at the Marriage Altar Podcast. Before we get started, I want to introduce ourselves. For those of you who may be new here, my name is Don.
I'm Ernestine.
I'm Hope.
And I'm Cadero.
And we are the Marriage Altar Podcast. This is a podcast where you can come and get some real, raw, and relevant experience, information, and just our perspective into just what it means to be married. And so right now we have over 30 years of marriage represented between both parties. And
Such a blessing.
that is exciting, and we love it. And we love the idea and the ability and the opportunity to be able to sit here and just share with you just our experiences. So anyway,
Yeah.
before we get started, if you would just like this video, that you would also make sure that you subscribe. But here's the most important part. Click that bell notification, choir.
Jingle bell.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a little sample.
Little,
Wait a minute,
little
we could have
bell.
all done it.
I just thought about it, like literally. Just
Click that bell notification because we don't want you to miss any time we drop a video. Also, follow us on all social media platforms. Well, maybe not all social media platforms, but definitely Facebook,
Except for Kid X.
Instagram, and YouTube. And you can find us there
TikTok.
at The Marriage Altar. That's A-L-A-T.
not LAT.
Y'all messed me up. A-L-T. No.
Yeah.
A-L-T-A-E-R.
Amen.
There we go, Lord. He's gonna
Somebody's
give
been
us
sipping the old eggnog. No, I'm
a
kidding.
little eggnog juice. So yeah, that's at The Marriage Altar. A-L-T-A-E-R. Yeah, that's it.
That's
Actually, two other things. Actually, if you have any questions, if you want to share your wins with us, if you just need prayer, we invite you to email us, and that's info@themarriagealtar.us. Info@themarriagealtar.us. Lastly, we have a Bible plan, y'all. We have a Bible plan. It's a 7-day devotional called The Best Week of Your Marriage. It is on the YouVersion Bible app. Search for the Marriage Altar Podcast, or you can just search the actual title of the Bible plan, which is The Best Week of Your Marriage. And we are excited about it. Also, I want to share just a little bit of a stat. I always want to share stats and never know
That's
the
what
stats.
I was trying to pull up. I knew it was coming.
You should have known it was coming. You knew
I was
it was
trying.
coming.
Yeah.
I was
Share some
trying.
stats with y'all. Just to let you know that, not to boast, right? That's a churchy word. But we just want to share with y'all that, man, when we started this Marriage Altar podcast, there wasn't an agenda to grow to a certain amount. We just like, man, this would be great for us to share just something that's near and dear to our heart. Kadero really had a heart to share about men and being married and honoring and loving their wives. I had a heart to share with men who was experiencing infidelity and didn't know how to get out of the lust trap and all of those things. And the women also wanted to be able to share their story, their perspectives. We've all been through stuff. And so anyway, I'm saying that to say that we want to share some stats, and I'm going to let Ernestine share it because she got the numbers in her hand. So
Yes.
Take it away, Ernestine.
Oh, I like that. So as of Tuesday, we have 7,512 subscriptions.
No? Too much? Okay.
No, it's never too much. Keep it going.
Yes, keep it going. But I just want to say, because Don is real low key. He doesn't really talk about stuff that he's doing. And I just want to say that he released a Bible plan also that he has not talked about
I have not
publicly.
talked about it. Yes, I have. Yes.
It's a 27-day devotional for
Yes.
men who are battling lust and infidelity.
I love
Come
that.
on,
And I
man.
love you for putting him on like
Putting
I
him
like
on.
that. That's
Putting him
beautiful.
on.
I'm trying to figure out when he's going to say something about it.
Yeah.
Like,
When are you going to say something about
he
it?
hasn't posted about it, nothing.
Man.
But it's called The Mended Rib, a 27-day devotional
That's so
for
good.
men battling lust and infidelity by
infidelity.
Don Hopkins.
Yes.
Can you just tell us really quickly the mended rib? Where did you get that name from?
Yeah.
Yeah. So our wives, as the scripture refers to it, are considered our rib. And all the years that I was doing what I was doing, and not just the cheating and stuff like that, but also I just had a really bad attitude. I was mean and insulting. And when I did that, in my mind, it was I hurt my rib. There was things that I did that caused insecurities in her. There's things that I did that caused her to be depressed in some seasons, and I hurt my rib. The thing is, when we became married, we're one. And so she's my rib, right? And I didn't realize the more that I was hurting her, it was self-mutilation. I was actually hurting myself more and more, right? And so I had to take this journey of healing and growth and spiritual maturing in order to help mend my rib, which is my wife, which ultimately helped mend and heal our union, our marriage. And so that was the reason why that name I felt like was the perfect fit. And yeah, I wanted to talk about something that is taboo a little bit. We talk about it in church, but we don't talk about the process of healing in church a lot. And that's not a judgment on churches. It's just we gonna talk about it. We're gonna say, y'all out here in these streets and y'all doing this and you doing that. Or maybe it's the opposite side. Hey, if you've been doing this, it's okay. Jesus still loves you. But we never say, all right, let's talk about how you heal from that.
Right.
Where did that come from? Can you track down where this entered into your life? And so I wanted to provide something from my own experience that would share with men and even wives, because it's written towards men, but the healing process is the same for whoever's dealing with it.
Yeah.
And I wanted to give something to these men that was tangible, that was actionable steps that they could say, okay. So because most times you don't know what to do.
Right.
Most of the time you don't even know lust is a sickness. It's a virus, right? But you don't know that. All you know is, especially most men who didn't grow up in church, even some men who grew up in church, you grew up thinking that, oh, I'm a man, that's normal. I have a healthy appetite for women. So we actually embrace it.
Yeah.
And it's literally feeding off of our lives.
Yeah.
And then when you become married, you think all of those things just magically go away.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought. I thought that when we got married, all of the issues that I had was going to just fly out the window because all I was going to do was have eyes for her. And that's not what happened at all.
Yeah.
So the Mended Rib, a 27-day devotional for men battling lust and infidelity. I do have also a workbook that I wrote.
Workbook version. It's pretty good too.
Yeah.
It's worth the investment.
It is worth the investment. And I'm not just saying that because I'm trying to sell something, because it's really not about that. And I know people say that, but it's 200 pages. Number
Right.
one, it's 200 pages. It's 27 days of not just the devotional with scriptures, but there's a section for you to journal. I give you homework. I tell you what to do. I tell you there's a resource section at the back of the book,
Yeah.
and it's like I want to say 7 or 8 different pages of 25 things to do for this.
Give an example.
For example, 25 ways to 25 conflict resolution tactics for your wife. When you're in a heated discussion or debate or argument, whatever, with your wife, here's 25 things that you need to be thinking about and try.
Yeah.
25 ways to have a creative date night. 25 ways to rebuild trust after infidelity. 20 like it's just back.
Yeah.
It's just I put a bunch of resources in this thing that because again I wanted it to be something that somebody can take away and say, oh, okay, I can do that. And just go on to 25. There's 25 things on each category, and you just pick one.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
right.
okay, so today I'm just going to randomly just sit by my wife, and I'm just going to hold her hand and just tell her I love her and just sit with her. Like,
Yeah.
just simple stuff. Yeah. Because sometimes as men, we overthink it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're just like, I don't know what to do. Like, I mean...
Yeah.
And I'm saying that because I was that guy. Like, okay, so what do I do?
Yeah.
I said I was sorry, so how else do I rebuild trust? Like, I don't know what to,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
I got you.
Got some ideas for you.
I got you.
And then you
know?
can even sit down with your wife if you want to and look at some of those ideas with her. And she can maybe say, well, these would work for me. Not those, but these definitely speak to me.
Yeah.
You can kind of collaborate on it.
And
Give
I
y'all
have
somewhere to start.
another thing, since we're on this topic, like some of the topics of the book, I'm just really, really proud of. I don't remember all 27 off the top of my head because I went with like some
What?
very specific titles. But the first day, the title is "Kill the Sleeping Giant," and I called it that because that lust thing sometimes lies dormant.
Yeah.
And you think you're good. Most men are like, oh, no, I'm good, man. Psh, like, I'm good. Until something triggers it and it wakes up and it wreaks havoc on your life.
Yeah.
And so you need to kill that thing while it's sleeping. While you think you're good, do the work. Most people don't do the work until it wakes up and does damage. Yeah.
Right.
But do the work.
Yeah.
Maybe you say, well, I don't think okay, well, let's be sure.
Right.
Better be safe than sorry.
Because, and then another one is lust is not always introduced through sexual encounters. We think that, lust, something sexual must have happened to you when you were a child. Yes, but not always.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a girl or a little boy who grew up without a father, and you grew up in abuse, or you grew up in a strife-filled home. You grew up feeling abandoned and rejected. Maybe your mom didn't really show you attention. You just grew up on your own. A lot of people say, yeah, man, by 16, I was already pretty much an adult taking care of my little brothers. And that thing created a gap in your soul that now makes you want to seek something that you never had. And now you're willing to please some man because he's filling a space that was always empty or void. And you're willing to do anything to keep him because you've never had that before.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So good.
So yeah. So
That's so
there's some really
good.
good topics in there. So anyway, I
We're
invite
so
you.
proud of you.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Proud of you.
I appreciate
I'm proud
that.
of you too.
Yeah. So you can find the workbook on Amazon. I think you can just. I don't know. I think you can search my name, Don Hopkins, or just the title. You know, the mended rib.
The mended rib.
And I think I was trying to look at my phone in case y'all think I was just scrolling on social media. I'm not. I was trying to look, but I believe it was like 2,500 subscriptions so far on yours,
Nice.
On my
and you
Bible
just
plan.
released it like a couple weeks ago. So,
Yeah.
Awesome.
so that's dope.
So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
there you go.
Proud of you.
I
Proud
talked
of you.
about it.
So
Yes.
Finally,
talked about it.
Now take a clip from this podcast and now put it on all your socials.
Put it on my
yes.
socials.
Boom.
Boom.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
coming.
you for that suggestion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I know that I couldn't help but hear Don's jingling while he was talking.
Could you
Which
show
has
us
put
what
me-
she's talking about?
Yeah, that it put me in the mood. Huh?
You don't got to move the mic.
Huh? It's the bounce for me. There it is. If that doesn't get you in the mood, I don't know what will. But I do know what actually will get us in the mood. It's
What's that?
talking about our Christmas experiences, our past, what we're excited about, what we're eating, all of those things I would
yeah.
love to hear.
I have a
from
question.
Everybody, yes.
Did y'all believe in Santa Claus when y'all were kids?
Yeah, but it didn't last long.
Godly.
How long? Like, how old were you when you stopped believing?
I was probably like 6.
Okay.
6 or 7, probably.
What caused the switch?
No gifts.
Golly.
We ain't have it.
Yeah, we ain't
said-
had
We
it.
didn't have it. So
We ain't have
Santa
it.
can't be real.
Yeah, Santa can't be real. You
Santa
talking
kinda
about
just
he don't
skipped
come
that
to the
house,
broke?
Santa kind of skipped that
Folks
house.
who ain't got no money, he don't come to, huh? Okay.
Golly.
Listen,
I see how it is.
we ain't never
Wow.
had no chimney, so I was like, how he getting in here? It's like, I said, anything other than coming down that chimney is breaking and entering.
And Santa ain't no criminal.
Yeah, how you,
Right.
Ain't supposed to be a criminal, is it?
Santa, you gonna be on the naughty list.
Right,
Like, how,
right.
I wonder if kids think about that, the ones who don't have chimneys. I wonder if they
Right.
think, like, how is he going to get in here?
Well, when you watch movies nowadays, it's the Santa magic. He comes through whatever little
Radiator. little
Radiator.
Not a radiator.
He did come
and
through
the
a
Santa
radiator.
Claus,
He
the
will find a
radiator
way.
turns into a chimney. And
Yeah.
turns into a fireplace and comes
Okay.
through. It's just
Listen.
Well-
the Christmas magic.
all I know is there was a very short period of time where I stayed up all night as a kid thinking that I was gonna catch him.
Really?
And I was like, but it was like more of a like, kind of like a,
He was
is he gonna really come? Like, is this real? Let me see.
Yep.
And I waited up. I think one year I even may have put some cookies out just to see. And I woke up the next morning and them cookies were still there.
Golly.
Wait a minute. Your mama didn't even eat the cookies?
My mama was not putting Santa Claus on us. That was me getting it from movies and stuff.
Oh, okay.
My mama didn't push us on those.
She's like, you can put that out there if you want
Jesus
to.
is
Jesus is the reason for the season.
Yeah, my daddy said when my mom and dad were separated, so the times that I did spend with Christmas with my dad, he said I'm not letting no
Well, that's what I was going to say.
no man take credit for what I'm doing.
Well,
I bought these gifts.
I won't say how my dad said it, but he's basically said the same thing, but with a lot more words. He was like, no, I'm the one who worked all this extra time. I did this. You're going to know that I did this.
So you didn't believe in Santa?
Not once. My father never allowed me to.
Really?
He always said from the beginning, hey, baby, I did this. Honestly, I had more of an appreciation for my father because I knew it was him. And I knew how hard he was working for me to have. Because he went all out, because whenever he was younger, he didn't get a lot of stuff. And so I had a lot of siblings. And so I just remember there being like a mountain, a sea of gifts, because he wanted to make sure that we got what he didn't. And so, yeah, he was like, I did that.
Gotcha.
So what about y'all? Did y'all parents groom y'all to believe in Santa Claus or no?
I think they went with it.
Not groomed.
I know.
That's such a strong word.
Santa
groom.
You will believe in Santa. But I don't know what that is. But it's something.
That's the grooming move.
Yes, the grooming.
Yeah.
I think they just went with
with
it.
it,
Like
yeah.
they just, if that's what we wanted to be into, then they
So
let
they
it.
played into it.
They
They
played
played
into
into
it.
it, yeah.
I do remember I did believe in Santa like when I was younger, and I mean I would. Yeah, I remember when I found out he wasn't
Hope
real
was
though.
bougie.
Say what?
Because Hope was bougie.
What does me believing in Santa have to do with
Because
bouginess?
you ain't never had to worry about him not coming. He was going to come
Anyway,
no matter what.
so we did. We were the type that we put out the cookies and the milk, and like my dad, he would eat the cookies, leave little crumbs and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
he really played
he
into
did.
it.
We do the same thing with Noe though. Actually,
We do.
Yeah,
In there just really eating.
yeah, I know. We just, you know. But I remember when I found out Santa wasn't real, and I was devastated too. I feel like I was around like 7, 8 years old. But I remember because my dad would write us notes like from Santa, but he actually signed his name on this one.
He forgot. He forgot. He broke character.
That boy said,
I said,
"Love,
make sure
Dad."
you're a great girl for the rest of the year. Why? Belton. What? Dad?
Oh, he wrote his first name? I thought he wrote
No,
Dad.
his whole signature. It was his whole signature. And I was like,
That boy
wow.
said Belton.
That is so funny. Did you
He
say
should have came back
something?
and said, "Well, I work at the North Pole part time."
See, that would have been clever.
Did you say something to him about it?
No, I just hit one of those and just went back.
Not hit one of those.
You hit one of those like
You
no,
old
you didn't. Y'all
screech.
real.
She did such a good
Listen.
job.
That girl.
I laughed so hard.
Listen, when I told her we were recording a reel, she said, with the big camera? Girl, get off the big
Get
camera.
off the big
With
camera.
the big
Please.
camera.
Yeah, but I feel like it's something fun just to.
Yeah.
Santa.
A little bit
Yeah,
of innocence.
it's a little bit of the innocence of it all. So I'll
yeah.
probably, I mean, of course she knows Jesus. Like, it's not like we saying Jesus ain't a part of all of this. Like he's the reason for the season, as we say. But I do feel like it is like that little innocence piece
Little fun
of
thing.
Little fun things, almost like Elf on the Shelf thing. that
Now, we haven't
everybody
gotten
be
into that.
doing, and we will not.
that seems like a lot of work.
That's what I was gonna say. I was at the dentist yesterday, and they were talking about how stressful it can be for some people.
Why is it so stressful? Maybe I don't understand
Because you
it.
got to keep coming up with stuff for the elf to do.
And some of them do elaborate things. So she told me, at the beginning of it, she had all this elaborate different things on each day. But by like the 5th day, she said she was just throwing it places. Throwing it up on the fan.
Like people
just-
will like put out like flour and then put it little footsteps so it looked like he done ran. Like people,
That sounds like a horror movie.
so it's just trying to make him look like he is moving
up to
around
stuff
and
and
he's
doing
up to
stuff.
stuff.
And so what happens when is it for the kids?
Yeah.
That's
for
just
the
for the
kids,
kids.
it's
They
like
come
you
out.
never know where the elf's going to be. He's always watching you. Make
So you
sure
do
you're
this
good
at
and
night,
stuff.
and then the next morning they say he didn't been into something.
I have a coworker
But you know-
and she'd be stressed out.
Yeah.
She'd be
That's what I
stressed
keep
Now
out.
you know they got the elf on the shelf, but I would definitely get into. They got Snoop on the stoop, and it's Snoop Dogg.
Okay,
And what Snoop making money?
Snoop gonna make that money.
He
You
gonna
He's
make
understand?
that
gonna make that money, but Snoop
Yeah.
on the stoop, I make it with that. I don't know.
So when do you start doing the Elf on the Shelf?
I don't know.
Because it sounds like it's
December
stressful
1st?
because you got to do it all month.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. I think it's like.
See, that just
I
sounds
think
like
it's like the entire month of December, maybe. I don't know. To be honest.
Yeah, my dentist
That's when
said
you
that.
go good old Chat GPT and say, "Give me 31
Right.
days."
And he'll give it to you.
He's
right.
just gonna give it
'cause
to
they
you.
be on. Right. He be on.
Pops of chat.
Yeah. Okay, so you said you found out when Santa just kind of
Yeah, I
skipped
think I was
over.
like 7 or 8.
Your daddy said no.
My parents didn't teach me about Santa. None of them. Like it wasn't a thing in my house. I just watched a lot of movies, and I was like, man, I wonder if he's real. Is this real?
Yeah.
So it was my own experience.
So now, what do y'all do for the kids? Like,
Oh,
did they
no.
When they
ever-
were younger?
Yeah.
No,
we didn't say anything either.
No.
Y'all roll with it, or y'all just
We told them. I told my boys Santa wasn't real. My kids didn't. They didn't never believe in Santa. Trey
Gotcha.
was 7 years old talking about Santa's not real, Jace. Like they just never.
He was
went-
annoyed with Jace.
They never
I can
went
see it.
through that phase. And I
Gotcha.
wasn't really trying to teach. I was like good with Christmas, but I was like, okay, I'm not teaching y'all
Now,
about
what
Santa
about
Claus.
Bree? Was she the same, or
I didn't teach her.
She
about
didn't
Santa.
teach. Yeah, she didn't. Our
I took
kids
her-
didn't-
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
No, I was just saying our kids didn't have the Santa experience.
I did take her to take pictures with Santa when she was younger, just because. But
yeah. Novi, we took her to take pictures with Santa, and it's become kind of like our annual thing now.
Yeah.
I know we could pay and get professional photos, but I love it. Bass Pro Shop has Santa's Wonderland Workshop
Yeah.
or something like that. So we go to the Bass Pro Shop because she loves to look at the boats and
I heard
all
Bass
that
Pro
stuff.
Shop be like really doing it big.
They do, and it's so cute. But she told him, she walked up, she got kind of funny acting. She said, "I'm not sitting on your lap, but I'll stand in front of you." Is what she told Santa.
Good job, Novi.
I said,
We
okay,
don't know
but she
him.
made it very clear.
made it
Stern
very
voice.
clear.
I said, good for you, baby. If you don't want to sit on his lap,
Not sitting on your lap.
totally fine.
And you keep that for
Yeah,
the rest of your
keep
life.
that same
not the rest of
energy.
your life.
Keep that
Yeah,
up. Keep
stay
that
off of his
energy.
We're
up.
gonna do an arranged marriage for Novi.
It's happening.
Now,
Funny thing is, we definitely have it. It's her god brother technically,
Oh,
though,
yeah,
'cause,
who
like
you
our
want her to
best
marry.
friends.
I know.
He'll be turning what 4? Yeah, he's a year older. He'll be turning 4
Yeah.
this year. This one that's coming up in March.
We keep saying it.
that's
That's
his
your
little-
husband, girl.
That's your husband.
what did she
He's so
say when y'all
cute.
say that?
I mean, unless he
She-
grows up
she
and be a
just giggles.
jerk,
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
right.
then you
I
gotta
know.
like. So,
I
Lamont,
know. We just want that because we want to be close with. We want everybody just to mix and mingle in the same
We always
areas.
just laugh. It's like a running joke for us.
Yeah.
with him.
Now, I have a friend who her daughter would write a letter to Santa every year, but she was in high school, and I was like,
Wait a minute.
I was like,
Wait a minute.
she still believe in Santa? She's like, yeah, like she still. And I said, I think she playing you.
Yeah.
There is no way that
There's-
nobody has said anything. So it turned out that she didn't believe. She was just still going with the flow. Writing
Oh, all
letters
right.
to them.
I was about to say no. Yeah,
I feel like
run
that's
a couple tests.
even more of a problem.
That she
what?
didn't
Was she
tell
going
him.
with the flow just
That
to
she-
get what she wanted, or
I don't know.
to make the parents?
She would just write her letter.
I'm just like,
He like, why
that
you-
didn't relieve me. That made me more concerned. You
Why
know
did you
this
go with the
it's not-
flow?
but you still doing this? I would have been accepting of it if she still believed him. Like, okay, somebody tell that baby.
Right.
She know it ain't real, but
tell
she's
that
still
baby.
going through the motions.
Yeah,
Maybe it's to get what she wanted. I don't know.
She's in high school.
Maybe because her parents never said anything either. So she was like, you know what? Let me just.
I wasn't gonna go through all that. That
Yeah,
was just
when do
me.
y'all feel is the right time to tell, like, Novi?
Don't ask me because
Don't ask me.
Okay.
we would have
We'll figure it out.
never
We
let her
gonna tell you
believe.
that baby don't need to believe in no Santa Claus. Tell that baby Jesus is the reason for the season.
They do tell her that.
Yes, she knows. She
just
probably
fun.
gonna figure it out. She'll figure it
I
out.
think that's up to y'all. The moment you feel
Yeah.
like, okay, when the grace is lifted for you,
Grace is lifted.
Yeah.
No, I've heard
When
of
I'm
some
tired of
kids.
getting, because I ain't trying to get up. When I'm tired of getting up at night, trying to put the presents out, that's why she sleep. That's what I'm gonna tell her.
I've
oh,
heard
so
of
y'all
some
don't
kids.
put them out all month long. You'll put them out the night before
Right,
Christmas.
because Santa brings gifts
Oh,
for the
yeah.
kids
See,
who
remember,
believe.
He brings
Never done
Christmas
that.
Eve.
Because our kids didn't believe, but if they
Our
believed,
Christmas
we would have
presents was
waited.
out 2 weeks in advance. I mean, kids just tempted every day.
Right. Walking by them gifts.
Nah, because for us, I think growing up, for me, it was like we did see some gifts, but then all of a sudden, like Christmas
When you
Eve,
wake
it was
up, it's
like
like,
a bunch more. And like if it was especially like a bicycle, like the bicycle wasn't wrapped, so but the bicycle's sitting there now. Like it's usually like them big gifts, like only Santa could bring that type thing. So using them bigger
Yeah.
gifts, and it'd be like little trinkets here and there, but then all of a sudden everything's out.
Now, I've heard of some kids, I've seen videos too, where they felt betrayed. Like when they found out, they were like, wait, so you've been lying? Because that's really what you're doing.
What a blowback.
They're like, so, but you tell me not to lie.
What
Like,
a
I've seen little
blowback.
videos.
You liar manipulator.
Right.
You could have just told me.
Right.
Right.
That's some smart kids.
Yeah.
Right.
Novi's smart too, so.
She
I
like,
feel like she,
wait a
gonna figure,
minute.
she would figure it out.
Novi?
Right.
You know, she talking to herself in the third person.
Dude, Novi doesn't think this is real anymore.
But mommy and daddy do.
Right.
And then y'all got to be like, well, no, we don't.
This whole thing's been a lie. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just for fun, baby.
That's hilarious.
It's for fun. It's for
That's
fun.
hilarious.
Okay, so traditional. Y'all going with traditional food this year?
My mom is actually coming down the week after Christmas because we won't be in town. So we've been talking about.
I mean, we will
She
be in
doesn't want
town.
traditional.
We will be in town
Well, she
for
won't
Christmas,
be
but she
here
won't
on
be
that
able to.
weekday.
Right. Yeah.
But she doesn't want traditional. So we're still kind of.
I
She's
feel
over
like
Thanksgiving food.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like we literally just had Thanksgiving food, and so I've kind of been like talking to people of the family that will be around, and everybody's kind of feeling the same vibes. And Kadero and his dad were like, "Oh well,
Christmas story.
let's just eat Chinese food." And I'm like,
But you
That's
like
my,
fried rice?
that's my boy. Give me a little fist air bump.
You know, what
That's
I'm
my
saying?
boy.
Just do Christmas story,
I want some
man.
chicken and shrimp
Fa-
fried
rah,
rice
rah,
right
rah,
now.
rah.
You don't want fried rice?
no,
She don't want. She
You'll
don't want
get on
Asian.
that fried rice.
no, I don't want no fried rice for Christmas.
My parents
his-
are big on seafood balls, though. They do. They usually do that too.
Ooh, I wouldn't want that either.
Hey, that sounds good. That sounds good today.
Today,
Seafood ball.
No,
No.
Well, that do too. But I'm talking
What
about
day y'all doing the boil? Because he want to
chicken,
come.
the chicken and shrimp fried rice. When's movie night again?
right? But then his mom, we're all over the place because then his mom was like, "Well, I could just take a good juicy burger." Is what she said. I'm like, "Okay, so we got burgers, we got Chinese food." I was
Smorgasbord.
like, "Oh, you know, a nice like pot roast, garlic mashed potatoes." Kadero also mentioned prime rib, something
Yeah.
like that.
You make a good prime rib.
No, I just wanted to find it somewhere.
And
And I
pick it
just
up.
wanted to find it
Yeah.
somewhere.
So the reason I love prime rib, so working in college football, for the night before the game, we would always have prime rib. Like the hotel will cook you prime rib.
You ever cook prime rib?
So I've never cooked it. I just always got it. Prime rib and then New England clam chowder is what like our pregame meal.
New England clam chowder.
Why did you say it like that?
It's from a movie.
What's wrong with you?
New England clam chowder.
What's happening?
Speaking
right
of
now?
food, I think we should update the people that we didn't
That's
make
what it was. That's what it was.
Oh.
That's what it was.
What?
Because I was like, I
She
feel like
said
we
I
were
was-
supposed to be talking about something
Oh,
else on
yeah.
the podcast.
We didn't make it to Golden Corral.
If you watched the last episode, we talked about Golden Corral.
We did.
Let's talk about the reason why we didn't go to Golden
The
Corral.
disappointment you should on my face right now that
And
we
mine.
didn't make it. Yeah, close.
Hit me up.
Closely.
Put me on. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, let's talk about the reason why.
Let's
we
talk about
were
the
all
I think,
ready
I
to
think,
go.
I think the ladies should talk about the reason.
Ladies?
We've talked enough.
we're
The
good.
ladies or the lady?
No, ladies.
Okay, so we didn't make it to Golden Corral because
It was
somebody.
traffic, wasn't it?
Oh, wow.
You will not lie on this podcast.
Where's Santa?
Where is
We need
this?
another lie.
Someone, we need another lie. Someone who will remain nameless.
Not as you go like this. Wow. Remain nameless. You did.
They called the restaurant to confirm that we will be able to order
Off the menu.
off the menu because some of us don't do buffets.
Buffets.
Some of us meaning us.
The ladies.
The ladies.
We don't do that.
So she called and found out that they don't allow to order off the menu. It's only buffet. And so that put a damper on Hope's spirit.
Now I was willing to go. I just wasn't going to eat because I've seen the shenanigans that go on up there.
But here's my thing.
They be acting a fool.
Now here's my take on this. What she's saying is absolutely right.
It's true.
I know what he's going to say.
It's okay. What she's saying is absolutely right. But that happens at every restaurant.
Even back in the kitchen, sometimes they're doing stuff.
Every restaurant.
But you don't see it.
And it's not 100 people coming through doing stuff.
Talk
It's
about
You don't.
that's you. You know, all of that stuff.
licking their fingers right after
Right.
they, oh,
That looked good. You see what I'm saying?
We did have an experience one time at a buffet
Yes.
where dude dipped
Literally
his finger
in
some
the guacamole, tasted it
was
like that, and wanted to give the chef some critiques of his own about the guacamole. See, so when you see people's fingers and stuff just digging around on buffets, I absolutely
Especially
cannot.
kids.
yeah, I've seen kids up there doing stuff because people let their kids just go up there.
And what don't help is like if it's a one of those buildings where flies are all in there, flies be
cannot.
all on the sauces, just having
Yeah.
good old babies laying eggs.
Yeah.
Golly, Don.
And so Hope shared a review with
So
us. She shared a review.
So all I did was I said, "Hey guys," because I just wanted everybody to be in the loop. I said I called ahead just to
Be in the loop.
confirm
Be in the
if
loop.
we can order off the menu. They said no.
Nah.
So what do we want to do with this information? Is pretty much how I put it.
And then she proceeded to send a review that showed a picture of the food.
And it was a janky picture, y'all.
I tried to pick the best picture that they had. That was the best picture that they
looked
had.
dry and just.
It had 2.5 stars, is what I'm saying. Did y'all do research or y'all just wanted to show
It
up?
was just gonna show up. I don't think there's any Golden Corral over a 3. Like, it's Golden Corral.
I
We
just
were
feel
going
like
for
if we're
more
gonna
than
pay
just
money-
We weren't going. My understanding was we weren't going
For a culinary
for a delicious meal
So why pay the money?
because it's a buffet. It would have been cheap.
Buffet.
Y'all can go ahead and eat that dry chicken if y'all want to. That chicken looks sad, and that pizza look even sadder.
And them fries that were sitting on top of it.
Horrible.
Because they had everything they could on that
Pile it
plate.
up. Which I don't understand why people sit there. You can go back. You
Right.
don't have to pile up your plate.
You don't do that?
Huh?
You don't do that?
I don't feel like I pile up my plate. I do not. When was the last time we went to? Only time I pile up my plate, Asian buffet takeout.
Ooh, let me tell you something. Asian buffet.
Yeah.
You know what? This is
I
how much
will
he
do
piles
that.
up because there's a place that we used to go in Wisconsin when we were living there. And it was pretty much like they weighed
It's about a pound.
by the pound.
Really?
And
I don't know how you can get 32 pounds of food in one box.
32 Cadero?
she exaggerating.
I'd
no
rather
more than I would not get any higher than like 3 pounds. But
still sounds like a lot.
it used to get close to $20. So
You ever ate at Genghis Grill?
yeah.
Okay, so you know Genghis Grill, you get the bowl, and whatever you can fit in that bowl, that's what. Listen,
This
I
guy.
came
Yes.
up with a method.
Not a
So
method.
what you do is you put all your leafy greens and all that stuff at the bottom because if you put it at the top, it starts falling off and stuff. Put all your if you're gonna do spinach and all that stuff, you put that in the bowl 1st.
Is
Let
this?
the
And
meat
then-
weigh it down.
Yeah, and then the meat weigh it down. But what you could do is you get all your meats and then you get your
Then
and
you press. There go that press again.
You pressing on the raw meat with your hands?
I absolutely 100%.
I'll wash it.
You don't wash.
I go right and wash my. Yes, I
Oh,
do.
okay.
It's the raw meat for me.
But listen, you get all that. I mean, and you because remember because it's wet, it sticks. You get a good press, and then I just pile more. I mean, my bowl be like this, and I just
does.
walk. I said, there you go. They be looking at me like, you can't tell me nothing. It's whatever fits in my bowl.
Whatever fits in the bowl.
And
That's real talk.
Yeah, man.
That's real talk.
The key is to put the vegetables in first. They give you the meat first, but you pass up the meat. Go get the vegetables first, and then come back.
It's the science and the methods that have come
It's
from.
smart.
So y'all still don't know what y'all are having
No.
for Christmas.
No.
We
No
have
clue.
no idea. Our family, we have family coming in.
Got to do some
on-
rolls.
I know. They will make an appearance. We have family coming in starting Monday.
Monday.
So this weekend will be.
You know, Hope,
Yes, what?
I wonder, I'm just curious. I wonder, don't do this until I come over. But
Oh, okay.
I wonder if you just put a nice glaze of honey across and then bake them with the honey on it.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
I just wonder.
Spread the
have
butter.
that hint of honey glaze on the top once it comes out the oven already kind
the
of
top.
baked into the bread.
For those who, I'm sure some of y'all were like, "What is he talking about?" There's these special rolls that Hope makes.
And they be like, listen, they're perfect little just puffs of pastry.
Puffs of happiness. Served warm, one at a time.
Man, they're soft, they're not hard.
Good.
And one day we was at their house and I was like, man, this tastes like this will be great with some honey. So I grabbed a little, they gave me a little Church's chicken honey or
You know,
Popeye's honey.
you save the package.
You save them packets
Save
in
them
that
packets.
Ziploc
And I
bag.
put a little honey on there. Y'all,
It changed the game.
She
It was
sell-
a
she can low-key sell
game
these.
changer.
Game changer.
Game.
Or you could spread the bottom of the pan with like a butter honey situation. So then like the bottom is a little bit crispy.
got the
and it
crispy
has, like,
crunch
that
with
honey.
the honey aftertaste.
Ooh.
You could actually turn them into a dessert too.
Ooh,
Little brown
ooh,
sugar.
here we go.
A brown sugar situation.
Yeah, or sprinkle a little powdered sugar on the
Powdered
top.
sugar on top.
It's your fingers though.
Yes.
Because I taste it.
Okay, we may have to.
And I got a
experiment.
pound of brown, powdered sugar at the house right now.
He said he's bringing
And
them
I have cinnamon sugar.
Oh, now that would be good too.
I think we should try it. And for those of you who like to keep it a little spicy, I don't. But you can do a little chocolate drizzle on the top of that joint.
And now you can win the her language now. Chocolate drizzle.
Little melted.
I think I just gave you a little business.
She said melted Nutella.
I think I just ooh. Right when it come out, so it can get that slight melt. I'm just saying.
We sound hungry again. This is the second
That's
episode.
because we don't eat before we film.
Right.
Well, I know we don't. We don't.
Is it
eat
obvious we hungry?
Yeah. Maybe we should change the subject.
The
Yeah.
real question: are the holiday decorations even up in y'all house?
Usually, yes. This year
Usually.
is the first time in 17 years that they're not.
Golly.
Man, we have not put up Christmas decorations, y'all.
This is
It
a
is
different
what-
kind of year. It's a lot going on.
And I'm
It is
not gonna lie to
January
you.
27th.
It's
January 27th.
it's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah. Yesterday, I did feel like, dang, I was watching a Christmas movie. I was like, dang, I felt the nostalgic feeling of us normally having.
Probably felt conviction. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Conviction.
When we're watching a movie and the lights are off and the
glow
Christmas
from the
lights are on.
twinkles.
And I'm like, dang,
This is the
would've
first
been
year we
nice.
didn't do it, and our kids haven't even asked about it.
Which is odd. Normally, even they're
Really?
like, all into it.
I
but-
mean,
Cause
they.
y'all in the same vein.
yeah, because
Yeah.
there's a lot going on right now.
Y'all
But-
in the same vein.
I do feel like something's missing, but yeah, it's
It
the first
is.
year.
Just
we've
come
done
on
it.
over. We have
missing.
plenty of Christmas cheer to spread.
There you go.
guys.
missing.
Okay, so let me ask, what is like that Christmas song that gets you like, oh, it's the holiday season now?
I think that new one that
Okay, girl.
Shout out to Victoria Monet and her Jaguar to Christmas
It's pretty good.
instrumental album. Yo, I
hear it
found
in my
that
head.
today. I was today years old when I found that, and that thing is a Christmas bop.
It is a bop. It feels
that
good.
thing. But I would say the Temptations.
Which one? You can give us a little.
Oh, I didn't know.
He started very high.
It almost sounded like an old Negro spiritual. Almost got depressed. Wade in the water.
In my mind.
Not an old Negro spiritual.
Right.
Do.
Okay, so we got Temptation.
Oh, in my
That tickled
mind.
me.
It was
I mean, it was
what it
very
was at
intentional. It's very intentional.
Very, very intentional. Wow.
Stop playing with me. I know I can't sing. I'm like the only non-singer in here, so that y'all not gonna play me.
You have fun.
You didn't sound really bad or anything. It just did sound like an old Negro spiritual.
Because the notes was a little high and it was real airy. It was like, well, where are we going with this?
Where we going? So,
Oh, that tickled me.
are we saying favorite Christmas song?
Yeah, like when
the
you
song
hear
that
it,
gets
you're
you.
like, oh, yeah,
Christmas
I'm ready
time.
for the holiday season.
Shoot.
Oh man, I feel like it's not a song, but it's a record. I'll give you a song.
Okay.
Let it snow.
Hey, that's mine too.
Let it snow. Outside is cold and the fire's
baby.
blazing. So baby, let it snow.
I'm still trying to get my voice
Let it
back.
snow.
One time.
Hey, hey. Let it snow.
But it's this part right here.
I'll come over here and help you, Chris. I help
Trim
you,
the
Chris.
tree.
Trim the tree. Okay, the song is lifted.
That is.
That's my song.
That's a good one.
It's gonna be 50 years.
But you know what? We heard that song and I said, what does that make you think about? Y'all remember that Fresh Prince episode when Boyz II Men was on there?
I remember. I don't remember what they sung. Was it Let Us Know?
Oh,
No, they
Let It-
sung
they
Silent
both.
Night.
Oh,
They sung
yeah.
both.
was that Fresh
in the
Prince?
studio? They
'Cause
were
they did
singing.
it a cappella, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
They were
Fresh
coming down
It
the
was
aisle or
for
something.
Nikki's
Yeah,
dedication.
Nikki's
Yeah.
And they were
dedication.
singing that.
Round young
They was walking in like that.
virgin, mother and
Look at the walk they
Oh,
doing
they was
up.
walking in like that. But in the studio, they were singing Let It Snow.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas, Will.
Merry Christmas, Will. Yeah, they showed up.
I hate
Little
that.
Nikki's baby dedication.
I would
Lil
definitely
Nicky.
say those two were the two for me. The one we just
Those are
said.
good.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
what's yours? So
Okay, so I am very, I don't know. I feel like I have so many. I'm always Motown Christmas type of vibes, the Boyz II Men vibes, but I'm also like the Frank Sinatra vibes as well.
I can get
And
that Rat Pack vibe.
Yeah, and it's like the Have Yourself, like those classic
Oh,
songs.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's just
Merry
a
little
warm
Christmas.
feeling.
Listen, I tried to show y'all this before, and they took it off of YouTube, and I don't think we'll ever see it.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
What's his name? His last name is Torm. He's the guy who actually wrote the Christmas song, like Chestnuts Roasting on it. He's the guy that wrote it. And I've never in my life, I've heard everybody and their mother sing this song, but I've never actually heard the guy who wrote the song sing it. Y'all,
It's very moving.
Is it?
I would have never guessed that he sung this song so freaking, which makes sense. I mean,
He wrote it.
nobody out sings your song.
Right,
But
right.
again, he wrote it ages ago. And he's passed now, obviously, but there was an old clip on YouTube where he stood up in front of an audience and he sung that song. And y'all, it was so moving. He sung it with so, like, if you could sing a song with conviction and, like, I don't know, but, like, I remember trying to pull it up. I think I was at y'all's house and I was trying, no, it was somebody else, Andrew Luzmila's house. I was trying to show them and it wouldn't come up. It showed it to me, like I could find it, but when you clicked it, it wouldn't show anything.
Look it up today.
And
I would like to
I
see
tried again like a couple of weeks later, and it's did the same thing. So I think they took it down. But
Why would they do that?
I forgot his first name, but his last name is Torm, Torme, and it's him singing the Christmas song, and it was amazing. And so that goes along with that
Yeah.
whole Rat Pack. You know what I mean? Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. What was the old boy's name? Junior. Frank. No, not Frankie. What's his name?
Mount.
I was gonna say Miles Davis. Not Miles Davis.
Nat King Cole.
Nat King Cole.
No. Little black guy. He was
Sammy
part
Davis
of the Rat
Jr.?
Pack.
Sammy Davis.
Sammy Davis Jr. Yeah.
Sammy Davis Jr.
The little black guy.
That's all I had.
But we knew who you were talking about, though.
That's it.
Yeah.
Did y'all used to watch Charlie Brown Christmas?
Wait.
Well, you got another song?
No.
Oh.
I was gonna say before going into that, I was gonna ask everybody. Well, I guess I could play into it. I was gonna ask everybody, what is your favorite top one Christmas movie?
It's got to be a
Home
Christmas.
Alone.
It's got to be a Christmas story because
I'ma
can
give you
sit
three.
and watch it.
3.
Now he said your top one, and you giving us.
Because he has 3 in mind. Is that
Because
why?
it's almost impossible to have
It
the
is.
absolute best.
I would say number 1 for me would be the first Home Alone.
Okay.
First Home Alone.
Yeah. The other ones were good too, but the first one.
Okay.
It's so hard.
Well, no,
I don't want to give 3. That was just
okay, that's your
I was
top.
good.
Okay.
I was good with the first question.
If we gonna go 3, my first one would be A Christmas Story.
Okay.
My second one would be Christmas Vacation, National Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
Classic.
My third one, probably Santa Claus.
Dang, Home Alone ain't making it in none of those options.
Home Alone is in there. She's looking at me because we had the whole discussion. I'm trying to think of what my ones were though, and I do.
She's still leaning.
Yeah,
She's still leaning
'cause
strong.
We
Disbelief.
Wow.
We're in our Vlogmas right now on our YouTube, and so we did a top 5 Christmas movies. Home Alone was one, Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation, and we did Santa Claus though, right?
And you tried to put Elf up in there.
I tried to put I
Yeah.
did try to put Elf
Yeah.
in there.
So what is your top 3
Yeah.
today?
I would say those 3:
Yeah.
Christmas Vacation, or Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation, and probably Santa Claus.
What was the one with it was his hair was like slanted or something? Please tell me y'all know what I'm talking
Gumby?
about. That's what it was. I'm like, what was it? I have it in the back of my head. He was green.
Yeah, he was
Let's go
he was
with
made of
Christmas.
he was made of
Gumby was a Christmas movie?
no.
They didn't have a Christmas special?
They may have had a Christmas special, but he was always green.
No, I'm talking about not his color, but I'm saying I didn't think
wanna
he was
know why
green
you
because
gave
of
me that look,
Christmas.
though, Hope.
Huh?
Why
me
you gave
see.
me that look?
Because you didn't put Home Alone in your top 3.
She was disappointed in your top 3.
I hear you. Everybody look, Home Alone is a really it's a classic. I give you that.
Oh no, don't even proceed further. I'm scared of what you're gonna say next.
No, I'm just gonna say it's a classic.
Gummy got Christmas outfits on.
Okay, I'm gonna have to research.
So I'm like, why do I
Data
have
shows.
this memory?
Okay, I'll go next.
Because I struggle with 1 and 2.
I don't.
What's yours? Is yours 1 or 2?
Okay, so we're saying top 3, but not necessarily in this order.
Right.
Okay.
Home Alone 2.
Lost in New York.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the New York one was
Yes.
nice.
That
To
make
me, I like that one better.
Mr. Duncan's toy chest, all of that.
Oh, that's good. You just
I
unlocked
just
a memory.
New York Christmas. Like for me, it's
Yeah.
like
Home Alone 2 for sure.
I love the whole hotel
Ooh,
situation.
Lord Jesus.
Oh, that cheese pizza looks so good in that movie.
Cheese pizza. I
Oh
mean,
my
listen.
gosh. Nice fresh hot pizza. That's what he said. Pizza.
And a pizza. A lot of people, did you know that he's It, the original It? Remember the movie It?
That's the original hit?
He, the guy, I forgot his name, of course.
The bellman. I mean, the guy that
The
worked at
hotel manager. He's the one who played It in the movie, the original
smile.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
think about it, you can see it.
And you got
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Grinch smile too.
That Grinch.
So anyway, this is gonna be hard
The
because I
Grinch.
have a lot of Christmas movies that I really love, but I'm gonna give you the top ones today. Okay, so that's Home Alone 2. I want to say the Christmas Story, but I'm not gonna say the Christmas Story, but I want to say it.
Why not? Just say that.
Other one is A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey is amazing.
Light
He's
as a
so
feather.
funny.
Light as a feather, merry as a schoolboy. That's hilarious.
That's the only
He's
part
so
that I took
funny.
And
away.
number 3, I think for a while this is gonna stay on my list, and it's not even a throwback. Jingle Jangle.
Now, Jingle Jangle got some hits.
Listen,
They did their big one on that
They-
one.
they did.
They was in that thing
like
performing. They
not
was in
just
that bag.
not just the but the story,
Yeah.
the
Cinematography.
the cinematography, all of that was just great.
It was really good.
They had its comedic side, the musical side. Man, I thought Jingle Jangle was a great
It was.
movie.
It was.
Yeah. Now, shout out to Polar Express. Still a good.
Oh yeah,
Christmas
that's a
movie.
good one.
Thank you. I wasn't going to.
That's
Because
a
Hope
good
be
one.
playing me every time I say anything animated.
That's when you. No, I played you when you tried to put it in the top 5.
Because it is a top.
It is a top 5 though.
Man.
Polar
Polar Express
The Polar
was a
Express was an
classic,
amazing
man.
movie.
The Grinch with Jim Carrey. Anything Jim Carrey is.
That was just
is great.
hilarious.
He's just so funny. I feel like laughing right now. Let's go watch it when we get home.
I think we need to have a movie marathon day at the Watson's house. Movie marathon day. So we talk about movie night, a marathon day where we gonna
day.
go with a 6 movie lineup.
Yeah, that's 12 hours.
I wonder who will
Okay, maybe
sleep the
5.
most.
Who what? Will
I
sleep
wonder
the
who
My
will
daddy.
sleep the most. Now,
I about to say his daddy.
now, if it starts in the day, okay, but
We might as well
That
start with
nighttime?
breakfast and end with dinner.
Yeah, just have everything ready for that day.
Why not?
Why not?
You really about this thing? Hoping not.
Hey, they call me Mrs. Claus. Huh? Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry
Huh?
Christmas, y'all.
what did you think of Noel?
I thought it was good. It was cute.
Yeah.
It was cute.
It's not in my
Now,
top.
it wouldn't be like a
nothing.
top movie for me.
No, I don't think top either.
But I thought it was cute, though.
Now,
It was cute.
some people think that Die Hard 2 is a Christmas movie.
Everybody talks about how Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Do y'all think it's a Christmas movie?
It's just a movie during Christmas time.
I'm tired of those movies, honestly.
There's a lot of movies.
It's a lot
out
of
here.
movies out here talking about they Christmas movies,
Y'all
and it'd
are
be a
just-
regular plot, but it's just in December.
Yeah, that is an action
Y'all are
movie
not a Christmas movie.
in December, and there's 2 weeks of
Don't set me up like
December.
This one, what was that one? I thought it was.
Uh-oh, she got triggered.
She about
I thought it was a Christmas movie because they sold it like it was a Christmas movie. Had Claire Kyle in it. That's her character, but that's not Jennifer Freeman. That's her name, her real name. They sold it as a Christmas movie, y'all. The very last scene was just them at a table eating with a little Christmas display, and it went off.
Imposters.
The whole movie was regular movie. The last one, they didn't even say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays or nothing. They just sat at the table eating regular, and you see a little Christmas decoration.
Okay.
So y'all gonna deem that as a Christmas movie?
I think it's called
What about,
Throwback
okay, let
Christmas.
me ask you this. What about The Holiday? Do you think that's a Christmas movie?
The Holiday.
The
That's
Holiday with Jack Black and Cameron Diaz?
and they're like they travel.
Oh, yeah.
right,
He traveled to where he was.
God, I
Gosh,
haven't seen
I was
that
about to say, I
in
haven't
forever.
And I thought it was a great movie, but I don't, is it a Christmas movie?
It just
Even though it's
it
called
just
The
takes place
Holiday.
during that time.
But
of
I
year.
think that's more so because don't they call it like I'm going on holiday?
But it happened during the Christmas time.
Yeah. See, scratch that then.
They went on vacation.
That was y'all's holiday. Was what they call a vacation holiday.
So
That's
what would make it a Christmas movie to you?
To me, Christmas movie is surrounding Christmas. I mean, it's we're eating dinners, we're opening gifts, we have love interest, there's family coming in. Like you feel like you're a part of somebody's Christmas.
Okay, so Best Man Holiday is a Christmas movie.
The Best Man. That's hard because it had all the other. You remember all the other Best Men, and I feel like they just did it during the Christmas season.
You
They
see what I'm
called it-
saying? I don't have time for those
They
movies.
just made that. It was like part 3, and then it was like, let's do it during the holidays.
Because you're trying to still put all the pieces together of, oh yeah, that connected. You're not thinking about Christmas.
Yeah, Harper's still in love
Put
with what
me
you call
in
like.
the Christmas spirit. Put me in the. If you're going to say you're a Christmas movie, be a Christmas movie. Don't just be a movie
Don't-
filmed during Christmas season.
Don't leech off of us.
Right.
Be an actual Christmas movie.
That's what I'm saying. Got my hopes all up. I'm like, well, where's the
Well, why
magic
do
at?
black Christmas
Not
movies
worth
always
it.
got to have a death in the
This
family?
is what I'm saying. I'm tired of it, y'all. I'm about to be on my rocker right now because every time I go to BET and I want to watch a Christmas movie,
Somebody
it's
died.
because somebody died, or we can't get along at Christmas, or my sister stole my recipe,
Or my
That
man.
is not, or my man. And it's like, what in the world?
just so
Can we be
drama-filled.
hopeless romantics? Can we be, in love for Christmas? It's always surrounded by drama.
Oh God!
It don't say holiday romance, or it says holiday drama, and it
I just
really
love getting
ticks me
hyped up.
off.
I love
Really
hyping
grinds
up
her
during this
gears.
time.
grinds my gears.
You know, I never thought about this until now.
Now I gotta write some movies, huh?
Yeah.
There we go.
For us,
For us. All right, I'm telling you, God will give you a frustration and turn it into a fruitful situation.
A plan.
Come
If
on.
it frustrates you, you were probably created to solve it.
That part. All right.
Okay, we
Hope's
back.
holiday movies.
we back. We
Hope's
back.
holiday
Cal.
movies.
So,
yeah.
what is your most cherished Christmas memory?
Oh gosh. Y'all know y'all can't catch me off guard like that.
I know.
You have one up front?
I have one.
Okay, go ahead.
Golly.
I hate to say it because we just got to talk about how Black Christmas stories always have drama.
Here we go.
But before my parents divorced, why you laughing, Hope? That's not funny.
It was the jingling in your throat when you said it.
So before my parents divorced, we did do Christmas as a family, and there is a Christmas in 1985
You remember the year?
Yeah, I remember the year because there's a lot of pictures and all the pictures on the Polaroids. Because my dad, one of the things my dad did during my childhood was he took a lot of pictures. I mean, that Polaroid came out often. And so I still have some of those pictures. I remember I got my first bike, had the training wheels on it and everything. I still got pictures from it. And it was in San Antonio, Texas, and it had snowed. And I was out there in that snow trying to ride this bike because I was so excited I got a bike.
Love it.
But just seeing pictures of the family and pictures of my dad with me holding up the peace sign and you know what I mean? Like that was probably because after my parents divorced, Christmas was never really the same after that.
Yeah.
It always felt disconnected. I'm always thinking about what is my dad doing? You know, what are my other siblings doing? Like, so I would say my most cherished. I've had some great Christmases since then, but most cherished is when we were a whole family and we had Christmas together. Like, that was a great memory for me. I'll never forget that.
I love that. I will honestly. Oh, were you gonna go?
I'll go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna bite off that honestly because I feel like similar situation. Like my parents divorced as well, and so I feel like I don't have like one specific Christmas, but it's just like the general idea of what Christmas looked like as a child. And I feel like for me, it was when my parents were together and we had like a whole tradition situation where like there was this neighborhood, Bexley and Bexley West. Immaculate homes, like just to me back then. In my childhood, I was
they
like,
was
these
the
are
home. This
like
is
mansions,
where you wanted to live.
know?
That was the neighborhood.
Yeah, and so they always had these like paper bags going down their street that had candles in them. So like every street was just lit up, and everybody had their Christmas decorations. So like that was our tradition. Was like listening to like Boyz II Men, Brian McKnight Christmas, and like just riding around looking at lights. And then I feel like our house was always the house. Like everybody always came over. Mom was cooking, aunts, grandmas came over, was cooking. Like it was just the feel of this feels like Christmas. So I'd say like that's probably my favorite time. Now it's awesome because I get to build and do stuff with our family. But like looking back, like as far as like memories, it's probably like childhood Christmas, I would say.
Yeah, for me too. I guess I'll bite off of you also.
Everybody biting, ain't it? Right.
I'm a trendsetter.
Oh.
Yeah.
What kind of trend was it though? It was just-
In my head, I'm like, all right, then I guess I'm gonna be the black sheep because I'm gonna change it up.
Oh, it's the year of the black sheep.
See, the black sheep.
Y'all see what I did there?
I hate that. I love it. But mine is definitely before my parents divorced. My mom would always decorate, and which is why I feel like our house is like it is. You know, I just had that memory of Christmas time. Your house is going to be full of decorations. It was just so much to see. I remember being so excited, like, oh wow, and just finding different things. And then, like I said, my dad would have all these gifts. So just seeing the sea of gifts and all the decorations.
Go
The
ahead,
sea, honey,
sea.
the sea. And so and all the
Under the sea.
It was the face he made.
I don't know
It
why
just
I
got
went
wide
there.
all of a
I've just
sudden.
been so free today. I don't know why.
It's the Christmas spirit.
I think that's what it is.
It really is.
But yeah, so I would say those are my fondest memories.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Black sheep.
Black sheep. I would say one of the most cherished one is our first Christmas as a married couple together.
Snap.
Because one, here we are. No money.
Broke as a joke.
But somehow or another, I guess we had our little credit card because we put everything on it because we both had some gifts.
Y'all would have thought we hit the lottery.
I mean,
Like-
bags on bags.
Yeah,
on
like
bags.
coats and Stacey
Shoes.
Adams shoes and jewelry.
diamond
Stacey
earrings.
Adams.
Yeah.
Stacey Adams.
Stacey Adams shoes.
But just like having that moment of here I am, a married man, 22, and starting here with my wife, my now family, in our first Christmas, and we had a white Christmas in Oklahoma. That
It
year in
literally
Oklahoma,
was. It snowed like Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
to
Christmas Eve into Christmas, and so it was just like a really cool moment of just here's our first Christmas.
Do you remember how fat our Christmas tree was?
Our Christmas tree was like
It looked more
is
like a
in
bush.
the corner.
It was just,
Oh,
It
look.
was. It had the shape, but it was like super round.
yeah. Where did we
So
get
on your
that?
first Christmas, it was
Yeah,
Yeah.
we always got a real tree.
our first tree was
Christmas
a
birch
mess.
tree.
Yeah.
Our first Christmas tree was a mess.
Our first Christmas tree looked like it
Charlie Brown.
wasn't meant to be born.
Not it wasn't meant to be born. Golly.
Yeah, that thing was skimpy.
It was like,
you know how you can.
What y'all doing with me?
That Put your leg down.
The type of tree you be like, it has character.
Yeah, it has character.
That baby was her. And we had the nerve to take pictures together
Y'all,
in
we
front
took
of it.
Christmas pictures in front of it. I put a backdrop. I put the tree on the backdrop in the living room so we could take family photos. It was just me,
What family
Ernestine,
photos?
and our daughter
Do
Bree.
y'all still have these pictures?
Yes.
Yeah.
Insert the pictures right here.
Insert picture here.
You'll see the little
And we
skimpy
even
tree.
had the little color coordination. We all wore purple.
Oh,
I wore a
okay.
blazer over a purple.
Royalty Christmas.
Yeah.
Now let me ask this question. This kind of goes off a bit, but like decorations, are y'all classic white lights or y'all like every color?
traditional. We've always done
yeah.
like the reds, the greens, because it was kind of like nostalgic.
Yeah.
But I do want to do classic.
Listen,
That was me growing up. We were very traditional, red, greens, all the cut like the Christmas tree.
Oh,
had
you
the-
forgot-
you had the
forgot-
big fat bulbs.
You forgot the purple and the blues and
Yeah,
the
they
greens.
had like all the colors in it.
Oh, all
like
of them.
the
Okay.
all
All the
colors. No, there wasn't the big fat bulbs one. No, well, we used
Those
to.
are the ones that went on the house. The
Yeah.
big huge bulbs.
Yes, we did have some of those, but the tree just had the smaller, but it had all the colors. I married her, and it was like, goodbye. Throw that in the trash. All those things we are not doing.
Not take over.
Straight takeover.
I'm gonna change your life. I'm gonna
Change your life, boy.
This is. I offered suggestions, so we've ended up meeting somewhere in the middle.
Suggestions.
So he grew up with all the things, all the colors, inflatables, like all of the fun Christmas stuff. Not to say ours wasn't fun, but ours was more just color coordinated.
Yours is more adult.
Ours is more adultish, so we would have more like themes. So like, okay, this year we're gonna do like burgundy and gold, or we're gonna do like all gold and white lights. Like it was just.
Oh, so you're the type of person you spending money on Christmas decorations every year.
Every year because we
But-
changing the theme. But I
no.
have gotten her to the point, no, we're going to do this theme 2 to 3 years. And we may
So the
add a
thing
little
is, now
something.
we have a collection. So now we can pick. Okay, this year let's put these two colors together.
Oh, so
know.
you buy this stuff, but you keep it. You don't.
Yeah, I keep
we
it
always keep it.
in case we ever
Where are
want to
these
go back.
decorations being kept at?
The garage.
Garage.
In the garage.
Okay, I was like, y'all sound like y'all done stacked up over the years. It's been a couple of years. Y'all been married now.
We actually have thrown some away. We have given really like I don't think we have as
don't
many
think she
as
knew
the
that.
peacock thing. Like the peacock thing, we don't have all of them anymore. Like some
What
of
did
those
we throw away?
purples. We got rid of some of those.
What did we
Y'all
just
throw
throw them in the
them
trash?
I think so.
Hope didn't know.
She's, what do you mean? I don't think we have all those colors. Like we did a peacock.
We'll have to talk.
We'll discuss this after the
Spooky hands.
offline.
offline. Viewers don't need to see that.
Viewer discretion advised.
Okay. So yeah, so like one year, like we've had like a peacock
Back in
theme, or like we've even done Dallas Cowboy colors. I did that. My thing is just let it coordinate. So like we had like
Coordinate.
Yeah, let it coordinate. We
remember
had
that
dark
year.
blue, and then you have your little cowboy ornaments, and we incorporated those on the dark
Gosh,
blue
it's been
tree.
so long. We've been married a long time.
We
I do
have.
not remember that year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just the coordination
It's
of it
very
all.
coordinated.
But now I will say that because we have Novi,
Because we got Novi. Somebody's
has
starting
thrown
to turn
up
into
on our house.
Oh, snap.
She's starting to go back
but
to it.
we still have white lights. I don't think I'll ever go
I don't
into the
think-
colored
and
lights.
I actually agree. The colored lights is like, ooh, okay. I think I will
It could
keep
be a
it.
lie.
But we definitely going back to like more
Traditional
colors and
color.
traditional. She even talked about she wanted a room, and maybe we'll do the office one year. Like this year's not, but
She got
wants,
excited as if it was going to happen.
Like, you know, like the little houses, the
Yeah.
little.
So-
Did y'all have-
when I tell y'all we did it up for Christmas,
I love it.
When we moved to Oklahoma, everything wouldn't fit on our truck. So we had to leave
a huge
all of
bin
our
of Christmas
stuff and
decorations.
start back over here. We had houses. We had the
We had the
whole-
houses, all of that, neighborhoods,
sad
like
for you.
Yeah.
everything.
I was
Somebody
very
else
sad
would have had
about
to
that.
get left. Them Christmas stuff would have made
Well,
it.
the truck was already loaded. They'd had to take stuff off to try to
Like,
put that
bro, we
on.
even left our lawnmower. Like it was.
Yeah,
couldn't,
we left a lot of stuff.
Piano.
My daughter's bedroom suit, like stuff just wouldn't fit, and we were not making 2 trips, and we were not getting another U-Haul because I was not driving that thing.
The kids didn't have to come though, did they? I'm kidding.
Nah, that was
Love
our
you guys.
biggest investment.
But those houses used to make
Yeah.
me so happy to look at, and the
Yeah.
kids too. They would just sit there and just stare.
Because we
at
had it. I mean, because Don Hopkins, I was gonna frost up some windows and put some light in the
love
windows, and so we have like. Not China cabinets, but like how they had we had stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I would put the little houses inside those because they had glass windows and you can see inside.
Put lights in there.
And I put lights in
Yeah.
there and stuff that would move in there. Like I
And
did.
those are the memories I feel like I have as a child, like going to my grandmother's house on my dad's side. Like just it's a warm feeling. Although it seems like it's a lot of Christmas and a lot happening, like it's a warm feeling of like driving and knowing like, oh, you see these little houses or like these little, it unlocks memories.
That's the same thing for me growing up as a kid. My mom had that kind of stuff, like, or she had the one that was like, it was like, and we actually had it for a year or two, and then we ended up throwing it away because it wasn't
ice
working.
skating rink?
It was like a ice skating ring.
Your parents
and
had
it was
that.
magnetic and it was glass.
His parents had
and
that.
it would like cause the things to
Yeah,
like
they
they were
would,
skating.
Yeah.
And it played little music.
Parents had that.
You saw the feet.
It's them skating. I love it.
And so yeah, all of that it was just the memory that it brought back to me. It brings to me of being a kid walking through the house at 2-3 in the morning and everybody asleep, but you hear the little ding, ding, little Christmas tree song.
Yeah, the little song. Yeah,
And you hear like the winding of like the
Yep.
stuff as it's moving, and just seeing the house glow in the middle of the night with the Christmas lights still on the tree.
Now, this makes me ask y'all a question. Are y'all the type that, like, y'all cut out the lights at night, but on Christmas Eve, y'all leave them on the whole night?
Oh no, I like stay on all night.
every night.
Since y'all put up the decorations, they stay on all night long?
All night.
We turn off.
We turn
during
them off
the
at the
day.
day in the daytime.
Yeah.
But at night they're on
night? Oh,
all
no, they're
night.
on all
We
night.
gonna wake up and it's gonna be morning and
they're
sunlight
on
and
and
the
And
bus is gonna be
Christmas.
on.
Got it.
They don't cut
So
off.
we had the tradition of more so like we'd shut down the house at night, but on Christmas Eve, that's when we would.
Oh
like,
no,
keep
Christmas
them.
is every day for us.
I
They don't
love
go
it.
off.
I love
You know, it's
it.
not too late. We could decorate tonight.
You don't gotta put everything.
You know what?
Not everything.
Y'all gonna do it?
We can decorate if we can get some help.
Kadero.
Boy, you ever seen like people who like,
Only because we have a
Only
prior
because we have a
engagement. If
prior
we didn't have a prior
engagement.
engagement,
Oh, yeah,
then
they
we
do
would
have
do
I say
that.
that like we don't have a prior engagement.
Oh yeah, we do.
Okay, guys, what's going on?
We can decorate after. It'll be late.
I'm open to decorating. I'm open to decorating. It's not too late.
It's not. It's never too late.
It's never too late. Just don't go. You just don't do as much.
We'll just
we
do the
gonna do it
inside.
all.
We won't do the outside. I mean, we
She
had
said, no, we
everything.
gonna
We
do
had
it
the deer in the front yard, snowman.
Really? Now, are y'all inflatable type of people, or y'all?
We haven't been, but he wants to
I
be.
wanted to try it out, like the big, huge joints that's like 12 feet tall.
Okay,
It
there
wouldn't be
is
for
a
us, though.
40-foot Santa Claus. Have y'all seen him?
I don't want Santa in the yard.
The thing says HOA. Inflatables up to 7 feet. And me hold my beer, and it's this 40-foot
40-foot Santa Claus.
I don't want a
It's
Santa.
huge.
They're getting-
And-
they're
but the
getting
thing
crazy,
is,
y'all.
I went on Amazon and I looked up the 40-foot Santa Claus, and it's like $3,000.
Oh, no,
And I'm
they're not
saying,
cheap.
why are we spending $3,000 on an inflatable?
Oh,
I mean, I get
I
it,
guess
but
we
I
found
don't.
somebody who's more in the Christmas spirit than you are.
I don't think I want Santa
Listen.
in the yard. I like the classic look.
What about?
But the thing is,
we
give
in
me a little
Bixby in that
space.
porcelain 7-foot Santa.
No, I do like him
porcelain?
though. Yes,
Dang.
it's like this porcelain Santa. He's like 7 feet.
He's like 7
8
feet tall.
But and he's like holding like the bells. Or something. It's now look, y'all just wait till we get our land.
Wait till we.
Look, that's like the meme
Land.
that says
There'll be signs.
There'll be signs. You won't.
Yes.
I won't tell you I won the lottery, but there'll be
There
signs.
will be signs. If you see a real life sleigh in our front yard, once we get some property with some reindeer,
like human-sized reindeer.
No, actual people out there.
I know, working.
on staff.
working, whole
just gonna say
nativity
that.
scene.
From
There will
five
be
to 11, they
signs.
just like that.
Right.
Come on.
Right. When's my break again?
Dressed up in lights.
All you see is the steam from their mouth.
Listen. Guys, but how cool would oh my
The sound
god.
you're making. You're so
That is
dumb.
literally like a
That's so
dream of mine
funny.
though.
That's so true, though.
I need to write this dream down.
Okay,
It's
so
gonna
I got
happen.
one more question before we wrap up. How do you keep Christ in the center of this holiday season?
Jesus is the reason.
Hey,
For the season, yeah.
Yes, he is. Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah.
Because I got history with Jesus.
Oh.
Okay, read.
we're doing a whole medley.
This should have been a variety hour.
That's my
Mashup.
answer. Because I got history with Jesus.
Yes. Okay. So
I think it starts out with knowing from the beginning. Like for us, even though our parents played with like Santa Claus, like they went with that. We knew from young, like the reason or what we're celebrating in this moment. Because even with this wasn't the time Jesus was really born and all that. Like, but the act of giving, the act of love, all this feeling that we have during this holiday season, there is a reason. You think about it, it's almost like the fruit of the Spirit, like some of that stuff that we are around this season that most of the time people start getting into and feeling is because of what we believe in, and that's Jesus Christ. So for us, it's like, remember the ability to give, the ability to receive, the ability to love, the ability to all that is because Jesus gave his life for us. And so every year after year, and for me, when the times were hard and I didn't see gifts, but we came through, there was like, that's why I really could say, no, there's a history I have with Jesus that he's came through and provided. And if it was something or however it may, that Christmas may look like, there was a source that we always went back to. There was a joy that we always had during that time because Jesus was the reason for the time. He was the reason why we're here. He is the reason why we're here. Like, so I think for us, it was always remembering why we're doing what we're doing. Why do I love my wife the way I love? Why do I want to give to other people? It's because Jesus did it for us first.
Yeah, that's good.
That is good. I second that.
Oh, y'all looked at me.
Yes. What about our household?
So, for us, it's really just keeping the main thing, right? Like, I think we said earlier, we never really taught our kids Santa Claus. I just didn't believe in it, and I just wasn't going to play the game. That's just me or us. We just weren't going to do it. But I do love the Christmas season. Here's my thought. My thought is I celebrate Christ every day of the year.
Right.
It don't matter what season it's in. And so I think if it's a lifestyle for you, you don't have to worry about trying to pick a day where you highlight him. It's like how Valentine's Day, like, I kind of see it as like, because
Love me every day.
because everything has been so
Love me
commercial.
every day.
Like everything has become so commercialized.
Yeah.
Like,
real.
and so it's really a season that people can make money.
Right.
Right. But if you take that out of it and take some of the cultural ritualistics and some of even the pagan stuff out of it, I know everybody's in an uproar sometimes about different things. Cool. But every day is a day for me to celebrate Jesus. Christmas season, Halloween, like, I'm like, so I say that because some people say, oh, well, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Okay, well, then don't eat. Like, it's just like I think sometimes, and I'm trying to say this with super love and care, because I'm not judging it. I understand it. I think sometimes we say, well, because I don't do it, you shouldn't do it either. And it's like, well, no, right? Like, I'm going to eat and I'm going to say Happy Thanksgiving because I believe in the message that it holds. Today is a day that, yes, we should be thankful every day, but today is a day to be really intentional about, man, you know what? God has brought me through.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to eat turkey because it represents things, okay, well, eat a bologna sandwich. Like, it's just like you're gonna eat something.
Don't
like,
eat a bologna sandwich.
And so, my brother, I love my brother. My brother, he doesn't do Thanksgiving, and so I sent them a message on Thanksgiving. I said, "Happy Thanksgiving," even though I know y'all not gonna eat food, but
You said I'm still thankful for you.
I said, but I'm still thankful for you. And he laughed out loud. He says, no, I'm definitely going to eat. And so anyway, going back to the question, but like, I think for us, just making sure the kids understand like the stuff that's meaningless.
Yeah.
Like, I'm grateful because I already have what I need. And I even have what I already cherish most.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we want stuff. Can sound, which is crazy that it's cliche, is that I have my family,
Right.
and we're healthy.
Yep.
Like, we have 3 kids that are healthy,
Yep.
that are not, and I know some people are dealing with this, and everybody has their own unique situation to their household, but my kids are not struggling. They're not disabled. And like, we don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Like, we have a healthy family. We live in a nice house. And I'm saying nice house in the sense of not nice because it's so aesthetically nice, but the fact we have everything we need. We have heat, AC, we have running water. Like, the things that we really kind of don't think about.
Yeah.
Like this is what makes the holiday season great, because I get to sit in the house that's warm and watch a movie.
Yeah.
Everybody don't have that look. There's somebody sitting under the bridge on Christmas night, freezing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just grateful that that's not me. You know what I mean? Y'all got Novi. That's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because 4 Christmases ago, it was just y'all.
Right.
3 Christmases ago, it was just y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what makes this time, not necessarily Christmas, but that's what makes this time worth taking in an intentional time to say, we're going to just really celebrate everything that God has done and is doing.
Yeah.
I think that's the piece when you talk about intentional. And like, I totally agree. Like, we should be celebrating Jesus every day. We should love Valentine's love every day. But as humans in our flesh, we forget so easily.
Yeah.
I think about the disciples. They were told to go in a boat. The storm happened. They went crazy. Save us.
After all they saw.
After all they saw.
Yeah.
They seen this man. They seen Jesus say, come. Later on, he didn't go with them, but he told them to go across. Okay, Jesus still told me to do something. Storm happened, y'all freak out again. Like, because we forget.
Yeah.
And so in that moment of these seasonal times can be very intentional. So when you talk about Thanksgiving, again, we should be thankful all the time. But this is a moment where because we forget or take for granted, let's take this day to be very intentional about being thankful, about being giving, because again, those were things that Jesus did.
I imagine, because there was times when Jesus would do things during like the Sabbath, and the Pharisees and Sadducees like, so you healed a man on the Sabbath? How I see it is like, so if I gave a gift to someone and it wasn't in wrapping paper and it wasn't on Christmas Day, you're fine with it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's because it was like, no, it doesn't matter. And we make trivial things so big. Now, again, there are other aspects of like certain holidays that has some pagan roots, and I get that, right? I get that. But if you want to talk about pagans, and we ain't gonna talk about it, but if you wanted to talk about it, you can find that in everything.
Everything.
Even in birthdays. Even in celebrating birthdays. Don't say you're a Virgo. Oh, that's a struggle. No, we don't do that. Like, I mean, like, it's like, okay, I'm going to live in freedom.
Yeah.
And if the Lord has an issue with something that I'm doing, guess what he's going to do? He's going to convict me. He's going to bring something to me that's going to cause me to say, you know what? I just have a personal conviction that maybe we need to. And then, but he's not telling me, and go tell all the world that if they celebrate Christmas, I'm going to strike them dead with a plague and a disease. Like, okay, dog. Okay, come back.
Right.
Like, what I'm ultimately saying is, if you believe in Christmas and you don't, I am not saying either of you are wrong. Because that's where your conviction is, and that's where the Lord has you in this season. And that's perfect for you. I just don't like when people say, well, because I think that's the truth, then you need to buy. Like, okay, well, let's.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But let the Lord deal with me on that. Because I don't feel that conviction. And we have too many people making decisions based on someone else's conviction and not their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so all I'm saying is, like, if you don't believe in Christmas, happy holidays, happy day, whatever you want to call it. Enjoy it. Bless you.
Yeah.
If you celebrate Christmas, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. I'm grateful that God has given you life on this earth to be able to celebrate and not be depressed and wanting to take your life.
Yeah.
So I thank God that you're in a happy spirit.
Yeah.
And we'll roll with that, and we'll take everything else as it comes, and the Lord will deal with it as he sees fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
All right,
good.
ladies. How do y'all keep them in the season?
Oh, I thought y'all was answering for the household.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So I asked the question for me to answer it.
Seems fitting for me. I mean,
Kadero answered.
yeah, can you answer for us?
Yeah.
For
I
us?
guess, I guess we answered.
Okay,
Like I said,
we
we
answered.
answered for the household.
All right, Hope, take it away.
All right, it's my hour here. All right, the Hope Holiday Show. Just
Holiday
kidding.
show.
Just kidding. Guys, we appreciate you all so much for tuning in. Like Don said, whatever you are celebrating, we wish you guys the best, and we want you guys to have a safe holiday season. I know although we have great fond memories, sometimes they may not be that for other people. So we want to be sensitive to that. And just know that we're praying for everybody during this holiday season, and that God will give you exactly what you need this holiday season to make you just feel at peace and feel just the holiday spirit, or the Holy Spirit, shall I say.
Come on.
But anyways, we love you guys. Make sure y'all check us out, The Marriage Altar, on Facebook, Instagram. I was about to say Twitter. We on Twitter, YouTube, all of that stuff. And that is The Marriage Altar, ALTAER. If you have something that you want to share, if you have any prayer requests, any praise reports, praise reports, I ain't say that in a long time.
reports.
Anything that you want us to know, make sure you email us at info@themarriagealtar.us as well. Make sure you also click, okay,
It's okay.
jingle bells. Make sure you click that bell notification. Jingle bells. Okay. To make sure that you stay up to.
So we were actually singing the song?
I don't know.
I think we did pretty good.
We'll
Just
keep
a little
it.
impromptu moment.
Yes, make
Out
sure you
here.
hit that bell notification to stay up to date with everything that we have going on. And we also want to let you guys know that this will be our last podcast of the year, as we are taking a
Holiday
hiatus.
Yeah.
That's right. We're going to spend
Enjoy.
our Christmas with each other and our families and
New
our
Year.
New Year's and all of that stuff.
Nice.
So we hope that you take a little break yourself, a little breather. Just
breather.
enjoy this
Be
moment.
safe on the
Be
road.
safe.
Those of you who are traveling,
Yeah.
those of you who live in climates that you get 80 feet of snow.
God bless you.
God bless you. We've been there,
Yeah,
Jesus.
it
Yeah.
not
So just be
always fun.
safe on the road.
I just had a flashback.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so yes, but make sure
He got cold.
Yeah, he did. But we love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, meet us at
See
the
you at the
altar.
altar. See you at the altar. See you next time.
Whoa! Let's go hit the studio real quick. Huh? Love you guys. Peace.
All right.
Meet me at the altar.